I'm joined now by former Idaho State cross-country runner Madison Kenyon and the president and CEO of Alliance Defending Freedom, Kristen Wagner. Thank you so much to both of you for joining me. I know you've been in court today listening to and watching these arguments. Madison, first off to you, tell us why this is so important to you.
Oh man, well, I went to Idaho State University on a track and cross-country scholarship where I raced a male athlete in the women's division many times, and I lost every time along with hundreds of other women. I saw a teammate pushed off a podium, and I know that that roster spot didn't go to a woman. And after seeing that and knowing that this is not fair, I stood up to protect these sports that gave me so much, gave me my education. And it's not fair for women to compete against men. It ruins the integrity of women's sports.
What were the conversations like with athletes when you were competing against a trans athlete? Were there various perspectives that you were getting?
It was pretty consistent across the line that it's unfair. For a woman to step on the line against a male, it's like you haven't started the race, but the result has already been decided. And running's a mental sport. If you think that, then that's what happens. And we're collegiate athletes. We're not participating for a participation trophy. We're sacrificing every single day to go out and race and to beat the odds.
And Madison, is there room to stand behind your concerns about fairness, which, like I said, when you look at polling, there are a lot of Americans who share your concerns, and the majority of them do when it comes to sports. Is there room, though, to stand behind those concerns and still empathize with trans students who want to have school experiences that can be so character and community building? And how do you approach that?
I think it's really important to understand that when women compete against women, it is fair. When you put a man in women's athletics, it's not fair. And women have nowhere else to go. If you take away the fairness in our sports, we literally have nowhere else to go. But when men compete against men, it is fair. And when women compete against women, it is fair. And so in order to protect the opportunities that I had in college to get a scholarship, to get an education, for all of the future generations of women, it is so important that we can recognize that women should only compete against women.
No, and understanding that that is your position and that people share that with you, how do you see the issue of including trans people in school activities, in the community, in a way that makes them feel included? Because I will say, looking at this, you'll hear, and we had someone on the other side of this issue on the program last hour. There's certainly a feeling of being excluded. So I just wonder, from sort of your point of view, how just on a very human level you see that.
I think it's important to see that anyone should participate in sports, but sports is based on biology, and that's why it's important that women only compete against women. So anyone can play sports, but where is it most fair? And for women, that's only against women.
And can I just add, I mean, this idea of kindness and compassion, we should be extending that to all people no matter how they identify. And we shouldn't be making differences on the basis of how someone identifies if that's not relevant to the particular inquiry. I think the other big piece to put there is, you said, how do they feel? Well, I want to focus on the harm to the girls, because even in the case before the Supreme Court, over 420 girls have been displaced 1,100 times and lost 57 medals to the boy at the heart of the case. So let's talk about how those 400 girls are feeling in this moment.
Yeah, and certainly there are a lot of people who have a lot of feelings in this issue, and we understand that.